Never surprised anyone. Never surprised.
You should tell your shift partners that, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is just yet. Even though it's been like wet lately, I mean, bro, this is like prime. Huh? I don't know yet. I haven't gone over there. I like my trainee and other ops are over there. Is there a burn ban right now?
I'm not sure. I don't think there is, but I don't know, man. So I come here and she's just standing. It's just, ooh. She's like, well, I can't move it, so I think I'm gonna just burn it. I'm like,
is that her property?
She's claiming it through squatters' rights.
Okay.
So, and she's claiming eminent domain. I said, explain that to me. She said, what? She's saying she owns this now.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
I don't know. She said she's homeless, but she won't tell me how long she's been here. Right. Right. So I've never seen her before. She has much of BHC and some other stuff, like in Everett and like Snohomish.
So, was that just laying here before she torched it, or
I've
what?
never seen it, but I don't. I mean, I drive past this all the time, but I don't like stare at it.
No, yeah, absolutely. That's weird. Eminent domain.
I don't know who owns this property.
I don't either.
Do you know if the city does?
I don't know. I believe the city can take things under eminent domain.
The thing is, if we tell her to leave, she's going to say no, and I don't know who owns the property to enforce a trespass or something.
You can look it up on
It's been like this for Lord knows how long.
It's
been like this for 8 years. So.
Right. She's got BHC history, like where
I didn't look into it, but you could see. You could just see BHC. She says she's from Monroe.
Okay. Did she give her name?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like mostly polite, but then you're like, hey, you can't just live here. She's like, no, squatters' rights.
No, that's
right.
That's not how it works.
So I also don't. I would imagine this building's condemned, but I don't see any posting from it.
I don't know. So, do you have a key? How are you? How was your time off?
It wasn't time off.
Well, I mean,
San Diego.
From here.
Oh. Big conference.
What was it for?
IACP, International Association.
Okay.
15,000 people.
Wow. That's a lot. Yeah, so she's claiming that she owns this property under eminent domain and that she has squatters' rights. And she can't take it with her. I have dealt with a situation where we couldn't get squatters out of a multi-million-dollar home in Kirkland, but we also didn't know who owned it, the bank didn't want to do anything, but even then, like, they weren't just claiming to be there. They had, like, paperwork. They had, it was falsified, we found out later, but paperwork saying that they own the house and all that mess. Well, that's what we're, just go look at the house, it's not condemned, that we know of.
Right.
So.
But I mean, just for the hazards and stuff, they can put a temporary hold on you and get her out of here.
She's from Monroe. I've never seen her before, but.
Somebody call her in. You just drive by and see her.
Someone called her in.
So I'm going to go look up on the assessor's website, see what it is.
whole camera. Code enforcement. I'm gonna take a look at it. They may be able to put the flags up right now and condemn it. Yeah, it's a safety issue.
I just passed them right here.
I know. Still not looking proper.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand that way of living mindset.
Yeah, the victim is in charge of everything. Kind of, this is what
Reckless burning.
camera bill to figure it out though.
Well, Scopy should tell us where the property is. Whether they still own it or not, it's a whole other question.
Yeah, she had a fire extinguisher.
Well, you know. Waste of a good piano, though.
What's that?
Waste of a good piano, though.
Walkway and everything you can do it off of. It's not up to code.
I'm pretty sure it's probably not. The whole time I worked here, I don't think anybody's lived in that place. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think anybody's lived in the whole time I've been here. That Lake Forest Park guy through the process yet?
Well, yeah, he's got his stuff this week. Utah called us last week. We got a hold of her.
They're both cops or just
They don't want to work the same things.
oh, okay, no. I couldn't do that.
Here, you make a property rights.
Well, I mean, ultimately,
They are.
at the end of the day, the judge would have to make that decision anyway. Yeah, I tried to go find it.
Well, yeah, it's probably passed down in generations.
Oh, yeah. D.R. has probably called and made 500 offers on this farm right here.
This is the development side of it. This is the most water and stuff. The water out goes back through here.
Yeah.
That's the issue there. They don't want to build water out.
For houses or commercial?
Commercial and houses. They're working through that. That water goes right through the back.
Okay. It's interesting.
I don't know anything from code. Good job.
Well, now, is there a burn ban right now or no?
No burn ban. It seems like a burn, but it's like what? She doesn't live here, you know, and so.
I mean, we should own some property.
Yeah. Yeah. She's politically active, though, it looks like. She's politically active, at least, it looks like.
You know,
I don't know what
Oh, really? Your own style? It's
I was
awesome.
out for 29 and a quarter years. I'm done. I can't deal with my society's falling apart. I can't deal with it.
You know, I've got it a little over 18 in, and at 53 it'll be 29 for me.
That'd be nice.
Might punch out a little bit before then, like at 20.
I got in, and unfortunately I stumbled into it, so I got hired at 35, so I'll be 64 when I'm done.
Perfect.
But yeah, it's just
Perfect.
I'm looking at it and going, what the fuck is going on? What happened since I grew up in the 60s? It's just turned into a shit show.
Oh yeah.
You guys have seen it because it's only been in the last 20, within the last 30, let's say the last 30 years, I would say.
You just the cameraman over here?
Huh?
You just the cameraman? Making sure everything's...
I'm letting my noob do his thing. I'm letting my new guy do his thing. He's almost on his final checkoff phase. So.
Which one's your car?
Not the slicks.
Not the stealth one.
Yeah.
Sounds like Fuego's sitting there and they're just claiming to be high.
You know,
According to the...
it could. I know where you work though.
That's fine. It's still mine.
No, it's about as bad as I've ever seen it in my career.
Oh, yeah.
It really has. I have not seen the amount of hate and discontent towards us in the whole time I've been done. And there's always going to be somebody. It's fine, and that's fine. I don't lose sleep over those guys, but like fucking 12-year-old being like, I don't fucking talk to the cops. I'm just asking how you doing. I wanted to talk to you about your skateboard. It's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it.
Boys ready. You safe.
All right, you too.
The whole middle piece is metal, so you're gonna have a hard time getting rid of that.
That's probably why I couldn't move it.
Yep, that would do it.
Say 1955 holder for us.
1955 holder for me.
Is that it?
Say again?
Is that it?
Nope, we're gonna figure out who the property owner is.
Okay.
How much belongings do you have?
Up there.
What? Sorry, say that again.
Up there. There's like a bin, a couple bags, blankets, some here.
Things probably got some history.
Yeah,
Had some history.
it did.
There's the Everett Women's Shelter that's just across the trestle. I tried to call them, they didn't answer right now, but they might be able to help you with resources.
I'd like to hear better.
Okay. Well,
I'm at the job. I got a job at the casino, and I get paid $60
You what?
an hour.
sorry, say that again.
I get paid $60 an hour at the casino. I start sometime this week, but they're gonna kick me out because I make too much, according to the system.
Right, but they might be able to help you with resources.
It's gonna be a dead end.
Okay, this is not where you're staying. Okay,
It's
so we
safe
know
in
who owns it. Okay, we're working on getting in touch with him, but we know that he's a person that will not want you to be here. Okay, you already have told us that you don't know who owns this place, and you just showed up. So someone does own it. A local person does own it. Okay.
I would like to talk to them. I would like to have it. I'd pay
So
them or
again,
something.
do you know how much this piece of property is probably will go for eventually? Hundreds of thousands of dollars. So not only just give it to you. You're a developer, so they'll probably want to sell this for commercial. It's a commercial zone.
There's a bunch of houses. Oh my god.
Okay, so I'm just prepping you with this is not where you're going to be staying.
Why is it even abandoned?
Why is what abandoned?
It's property.
Couldn't tell you. Somebody's property. They don't have to live in it.
That's what squatters do. I can do that.
Say again?
I can do that.
Do what?
Just live in it.
Under whose authority?
I can't with squatters.
Under whose authority?
Squatters, I can.
Under whose authority? You're not answering the question. You're not answering the question.
There wasn't a no trespassing sign.
Doesn't matter. It's not your property. You can't just set up shop on someone's property and expect it to be okay.
That's part of squatters, though.
No, you need to do some research under the civil side of the law, not squatters' rights. I can guarantee you, I dealt with this exact scenario in the last city I worked for, except that that house was worth multi-millions of dollars. I promise you, they still lost. So they tried to claim squatters' rights too, didn't work out for them. You got to research that a little bit further before you start spouting that off, okay? That's a little friendly advice. They got arrested. Okay.
When did they get arrested?
What do you mean, when did they get arrested?
Like throughout that process?
It's probably about 2013, 2012.
Yeah.
Still trespassing, period.
There wasn't a no trespassing sign.
Doesn't have to be.
Yeah, you would need a no trespassing sign.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
This is somebody's property.
So you don't know?
What do you mean you don't know?
There was no trespassing sign.
Doesn't matter.
So I can come on, and they would have to ask me to leave. The owner would. At that point.
But just because there's not a no trespassing sign doesn't mean that you have the right to come here and live on somebody's property. That's where you're misunderstanding this whole thing. You're spouting eminent domain, squatters' rights, and all that stuff, but I don't think you understand how that works.
He owns like half the properties here. So we'll give you the official. Has she said anything, or she just decided?
Yeah, she thinks that because there's not a no trespassing sign that she can just come onto this property.
She didn't just come on his property. She broke out the front window to access the house.
According to her, squatters' rights.
That's not.
Yeah, no. You can't just come on somebody's property and take it ashore. That's not how that works.
If anything, she's been here for like 2 days, 3 days.
I've never seen her in the city at all.
She hasn't been here long. I'm gonna go double check, make sure it's not like PC for her.
Okay.
Oh. I thought you were Alex.
Oh, no.
I was like, where's Jason go? I was like thinking. So I got a hold of Tim Kynes, the owner. Or not, sorry. So Susan Kynes and Tim Kynes are the owners. Susan is Tim Kynes' sister. And she is business owner, but she's not really in doing the dealings. So she wanted me to get a hold of Tim, but she's like, yeah, we don't want anybody there, but get a hold of Tim. So I got Tim's not answering his phone. I sent him a message to call me. But as soon as they say, no, I don't want anybody here, we're good to go.
She believes because there is no trespassing sign, she can come on this property.
Just break into a house because there's no trespassing sign and just live there?
Don't know how that works, but
Yeah. Yeah, Tim Kynes, or the LLC that he owns, bought up all of these. I imagine it's either going to get zoned commercial or residential, and they're going to tear all this out.
Chief was talking about, like, I guess there's a wire line that's on the back of the property. That's what's causing the issue with building on it right now.
I'll work it out.
Yeah. They'll get it worked out in a second. Guys like that have money to throw at attorneys. So.
So if I don't hear back from him in we'll give it 10 more minutes. There's nothing here that. It's not like there's anything of value here that she's going to steal or anything like that. If we have to come back and remove her based upon whatever the property owner wants us to do, we'll do that. But I'm not going to stand here all day waiting for a phone call.
No.
Does she want any services?
Alex was talking to her about women's shelter, and she kind of went on a tangent about how she has a job at a casino, and she didn't make too much money to be using those services, which I've never heard of. But
I'm assuming there's no services hooked up to this. Probably no electricity, no water, no nothing.
Oh, yeah, probably not. I couldn't imagine that there would be any electricity or anything hooked up there. That'd be a huge hazard all in and of itself.
I guess you could go look and see if there's a box out there. The line goes right down there in front of the house.
Wherever it would be on the property.
What's that?
Wherever it would be.
The box is back there, but I'm not digging through the bushes for it. Anyways, let's jump back. Like 10 minutes.
All right.
So Emily, squatter rights only applicable when you have lived in a place for 10 years or more, and you have paid property taxes for at least 7 of those years.
So can I pay the property taxes here since it's abandoned?
No, because you just came here. So you haven't been living here and squatting here for an extended period of time. You were just trespassing.
There's no trespassing sign here, so I'm not
It is
trespassing.
irrelevant.
No, it's not.
There doesn't have to be a trespassing sign on private property. So you're saying if one of those apartments doesn't have a no trespassing sign, you can just go in there?
If it was abandoned,
So there's no one in it. There just happens to be no one living in it. And you can just go into it.
claim squatters, yeah.
No.
Yeah. I pay taxes and make it look better.
It's not the case. Okay, so what's our plan? You don't have any weapons on you or anything, do you? You keep your hands in your pockets, right? Is that a sandwich?
I don't know. Oh, that part, piece of wood, I think. I don't know. Could be a sandwich.
You said you do have a bus pass?
Yeah.
What casino?
Tulela.
The new one or the old one?
The old one.
The big one.
Yeah.
I guess the new one's big.
That one's the Tulela, the other one's Cosita.
And you say you start sometime this week?
Yeah. I'm supposed to go in and get my badge. And then they'll give me my schedule.
Do you know when this week?
Just waiting on a phone call, I guess.
Do you have a phone service?
Yeah.
How are you managing that?
I've had people pay for it.
That's nice.
Yeah. It's not a lot of money, so it's fine.
It's still nice that someone is paying for it for you.
Yeah.
I have to pay for mine.
I'm gonna have to pay for it once I get my job.
What you're gonna be doing at the casino?
I'm a kitchen attendant.
I don't have any control. Okay, Emily, let's start getting your stuff and working on getting out of here. Okay? What's that? They said they're confident they don't want to get through. So let's grab your stuff.
You have like a wagon?
I don't have a wagon.
I need a wagon.
How did you get your stuff here?
Piece by piece.
Okay. Well, do you want to come piece by piece and get it?
Yeah, I can do that later.
Yeah, you're not going to be staying here.
Okay. Wouldn't that just defeat the purpose of squatters?
That's correct. People don't want squatters.
Yeah, I don't think I'm wrong.
No, don't come back here. Do you understand what I'm saying? That is that you can't live here and break into here and be here and to get your stuff.
Okay. Those are two separate things, but yeah.
So let's all grab your stuff.
What's up?
Yeah, I'm not getting all that stuff.
Okay. Was that a non-injury or an injury quiz?
Not injury.
Oh, okay.
Keeps on it, so I'll better get up there.
All right.
It's sitting on the dirty porch right now. I don't want to turn this into a dirty deal.
If anything, it'd be self-defense or the fifth. I was running for my life, and nobody's done anything about it, so...
I don't know what you mean now.
Yeah, it's a long story. Apparently it's too broad, so nobody's done anything. I don't know.
I understand that you're going through a hard time, to put it mildly.
I'd rather just go get a wagon and go get my things.
Where would you get a wagon?
This way.
You have money to go buy a wagon?
A little bit, yeah.
Where's stuff do you have? Right back there. Or what exactly? Like those pillows and the tote?
Yeah, and the blue bin. Huh?
Blue bin?
There's like a blue Walmart bag.
Oh, the Walmart bag?
Okay. Here's the deal. If you can work on getting this stuff out of here today, okay. But that means it needs to be gone by today, and I can't have you back in this house doing stuff. Okay? Do we have an understanding?
Yeah.
Because if we get called here again, then it might end up resulting in you having to go to jail if you at that time don't leave. Okay, are we copacetic?
Yeah.
Do we understand each other?
Yeah.
You need to start working on gathering your stuff and getting out by today.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And don't be going back into the house. Okay?
Yeah.
No more fires. If this was last month, I would be arresting you and booking you into jail for reckless burning. When it was a little bit drier.
I mean, I have fire extinguishers.
Irrelevant.
It's
Irrelevant.
completely reckless. I don't know.
Do we have an understanding?
Yeah.
Then let's start working on getting that stuff out of here. Okay?
Yeah. Everyone's going somewhere, but
Okay, well, you're going to be going somewhere with all of your belongings.
okay.
Okay? Thank you. I don't want to have to turn this into you getting booked into jail. Okay?